7 a.m. the usual morning lineup. Start on the chores and sweep till the floors are clean. Polish and wax, do laundry and mop and shine up. Sweep again and by then it's like 7:15. Hello everyone, welcome to Royalty Soaps. I never do song intros, but for a Tangled-Inspired soap, could I do anything else? My name is Katie Carson. I am the Duchess of Suds here on this channel, and this month's collection is called Once Upon a Dream, inspired by the pretty, the happy, and the sparkly Walt Disney films. Today's design is a fan design sent in by Ruthie. Her Instagram handle is Funfetti Rapunzel, and one of the things she says is, I love Rapunzel. She sent this in to our design email. It's down below if you have a soap design you'd like to send my way. It is called Floating Lights, and this is one of the prettiest designs. It totally looks like Rapunzel to me. I'm so glad that she sent this in. I absolutely love it. She was so detailed down to every single colorant, and I'm going to do my best to recreate it as she has sent it in. There were only two little things that I had to change. One of them was there are 5 layers here, but for the soap to be that tall and for there to be this much swirl, I couldn't do that with the amount of thickness that she drew, so I did 3 of these layers, and it ends up being about the height that she has. So we only did 3 instead of 5. And then the other thing that I changed was the fragrance oil. She has listed here Floral Bouquet by Nature's Garden, but she also mentions Or Something Floral Sweet, which I tried to stick with. I ended up using a fragrance oil called Pretty Kitty. It is also from Nature's Garden, but there were no chances of it accelerating on me because I wanted to have a lot of time to complete this design because there are tiny layers in it and also in the Pot Swirl. So we still stuck with the floral and the fruity. It's honestly a beautiful fragrance. I don't even know why I've never used it before, but other than that, I stuck with every single color she had listed. I even, with the embeds, tried to match her marker color with this on top. So I can't wait for y'all to see it. This is one of the funnest fan designs I've ever done. Again, it's called Floating Lights. You can go follow Funfetti Rapunzel on Instagram. Thank you so much for sending this in, Ruthie. I cannot wait to send you your free bar of soap when the Once Upon a Dream collection launches. So without further ado, let us make Floating Lights. Okay guys, so I'm going to begin by pouring my lye water solution into my oils. The recipe I am using today is down in the description box below, and if you are interested in making soap, I have a 6-part free series right here on YouTube, and that will be linked in the upper right hand corner of the screen. So let's start by pouring our lye water solution in. I'm gonna blend while I do this. And now that everything is blended up, I'm going to pour off 3 equal containers. Each one is going to be about 20 ounces a piece. We are going to let the rest of the soap sit off to the side and work with these 3. Into the first container, I am adding Purple Vibrance. Into the second container, I am adding Cosmic Carolyn. And into the third container, I am adding the same amount of Purple Vibrance. These, I am hoping, will become very straight layers. So I'm going to remove 2 of them, and we're going to focus on this guy. The fragrance oil is in, so I'm going to tap down this stick blender and blend until the soap is a little thicker than, you know, the consistency of water. All right, let's pour this first layer in. I'm gonna pour this way so that you guys can see the evenness of the layers. We're gonna go down and then we're gonna come back. Okay, that looks really nice. Let me mix up the next layer. All right, let's go in with this second layer. That first layer should be plenty set up enough to handle it. And I'm gonna stop right there, because even so, I still don't want to puncture through, and I'm just gonna have to turn my spatula around. All right, let's turn that spatula. The rest of that in there. Time for the last layer. Okay, last layer before we get to do the in the pot swirl. And y'all, I can't tell you how amazing this fragrance is. I can't believe I've never tried it from Nature's Garden before. I mean, the name is Pretty Kitty, for goodness sake. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, let's move along to the in the pot swirl. So for this one, I'm pouring off 20 ounces again. So into the large container, I am adding titanium dioxide. Into the purple and the pink container, I am adding again both Cosmic Carolyn and Purple Vibrance. And then into each one of the colors, I'm also adding some white to make them a little more pastel. So I had to work on these colors a little bit, not going to lie. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of the pink on this side and a little on this side as well. And then do the same for the purple on this side and a little on this side. I'm also gonna plop some right in the middle. Scrapey, scrapey out my little containy. And it's time to pour this in the molds. All right, I'm gonna pour this way again, just for funsies. Looks like I don't really have to break the fall. Honestly, that looks so beautiful. I love the pink and purple. Okay, so I'm gonna mix up my soap frosting and we will come back and frost the top. Y'all are never gonna believe the glitter we're gonna be putting on top of this thing. I'm so excited. Okay guys, so I have my white soap frosting, and down the sides of the bag I have drizzled some 24 karat gold mica as specified on the design. This is going to give it a sort of gold marbled look in the soap. It's going to be really, really pretty. Depending on how much is on there, it also might kind of give it a toasted look. Little almond macaroon looking thing. You know, one of the things I love about Rapunzel is she's so good. She's such a sweet princess. I just love the quintessentially good princesses. They're like the kind that you feel you must protect at all costs. Ooh, look at the gold. So pretty. I also love Pascal. I just think he's the most adorable little sidekick. The floating lights, to me, are one of the most gorgeous parts of that whole movie. And honestly, in any Disney movie, that is one of the most beautiful things I think they created for one of their movies. I love the concept of it. I love the way that it was animated, and I also love the way that she, Rapunzel, drew it up on the top of her tower. Like, the art style they picked for her to have is something I just really love and appreciate. There's a girl I follow on Instagram. Her name is Shelby Revis, and she is one of the Disney influencers, one of the people that goes to Walt Disney World all the time and takes lots of pictures there. And she is to me, from looking at her stuff online, she feels like the real life Rapunzel, like just the sweetest, happiest, most bubbly person. And she posts the happiest, most aesthetic photos of Walt Disney World. She helps me get my fix because obviously I went last year and I am just waiting to go again. Now, before I add on any of the glitters, I'm going to take some of that 24 karat gold mica and drizzle it across the top as suggested on the design. I'm packing this in rather densely. I want to make sure that every bar has a good bit of gold. And now for the glitter. So I have a little bit of this lemon chiffon bio glitter. It's very sparkly, very airy, and very pretty. This is like the floating lights personified in a glitter. And now a little bit of chunky biodegradable gold glitter, just a little bit. I know it looks like I've put a lot, but they're just really big pieces. I think I'm gonna sprinkle it individually on this one. Yeah, that's a little better. Lovely. Now, as you can see in the original design, she says any colors for these 3 flowers on top, and then we have a 24 karat gold rolled embed, but Shelly and I really ended up liking these 3 3 colors that she drew, so we tried to mimic them as best we could. So I will begin with the pink flower. I'm going to put it pretty high up there because I have to have room for 2 more. This design was so thoughtfully done. Every single detail was listed, and they even knew which colorants they wanted me to use. I just knew it would be the perfect. I truly could not think of anything better for this collection. If this is your first video to watch of mine, I do a new collection every month of soaps. This month it is Once Upon a Dream, and we are really focusing on the sweetness of Disney films. So it is Disney inspired, and more specifically, sweet, kind, and good Disney movies. Wholesome Disney, if you will. There's a time and place for the other ones. Hashtag October 2020. Hashtag no more hints. Hashtag I've said too much. All right, now for the blue. Just stick that right in there. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn this around to make sure that I'm doing this accurately. The final rose. Next time, I'm going to start on the bottom of the soap and work my way to the top because I did not leave myself enough room on all of these bars. I don't know if I've ever put 3 flowers on one side. Okay guys, now for the sparkly gold scroll. Ooh, sparkly. I'm trying to let this sit out as much as I can. Maybe I can even kind of push it in on the side. That would make it stick out even more. All right, I'm gonna finish up this row here, and then I'm gonna spritz the top with rubbing alcohol, and I will bring you guys in for a close-up. This is truly so stunning. I think it perfectly captures Rapunzel. Like, I'm pretty sure anybody that looks at this would totally get the Disney Rapunzel vibes. So we are gonna let it sit for 18 to 24 hours, and then we'll come back and chop them all up, take a peek at that inside design after this quick commercial break. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, let us cut this soap. I have tried to line it up as best I can. There are a lot of embeds that I have to strategically avoid. I also just recently washed my cutter. That's why there's little dewdrops on it. Okay, whew. Let's take one right out of the middle, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Oh my gosh. Well, golly dog, we got some glycerin rivers going on in there. I think I added a little too much water. I was trying to get the exact right color on the inside, but now that I know what it is, I will knock down the amount of water so there won't be any glycerin rivers, and also we will be able to get some more swirling in this portion because I won't be trying to figure out what color I should be making. But still, even so, it looks so good. I'm pleased to death. And I bet you guys can see now why I decided to do the 3 layers, because they are about as thick as she wanted them to be, but we're still leaving a lot of room on the top for that swirly design. Oh my goodness, the top looks so good. All of the colors just flow together perfectly. I definitely think that anyone who knows Disney movies and Disney princesses is going to be able to look at this and go, oh yeah, that is definitely Rapunzel. This one is also a really good example of the gold coming through. I don't know if the white balance is being blown out right now, but you should be able to see some gold veining in here because of the gold in the piping bag. And man, what a good fragrance oil. It's so strong. It smells so sweet. The question of the day is, when was the first time you heard the Rapunzel story? Who told it to you, or what book did you read? The first time that I can remember hearing the Rapunzel story, believe it or not, was in a Barney special that was like Barney Make-Believe, and it was 3 of the fairy tales. It was like Rumpelstiltskin, Rapunzel, and I believe the 3 bears. I can't remember. And that's the first time I ever saw the Rapunzel story. My grandmother had that show at her house. I want to hear about y'all's first time hearing the Rapunzel story. Let me know down in the comments below. This is a very important conversation, and it is definitely worth your time. I I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. How close do you think I got to her original design? Here is a picture of my cut bars, and here is a picture of her original. I am quite pleased. I think this went exceptionally well, and you guys are going to love the fragrance. I have not smelled a fragrance like this. It really is the perfect blend of like a fruit and a floral. It kind of smells like grape a little bit. Last year, I tried to make a fan design once a month. I wasn't able to commit to that this year, but I still look at those fan designs. I still keep them. I still organize them. I have a filing cabinet for the ones that are sent into the P.O. box. We have them categorized. We even have like an entire Disney category. And as I am inspired by them, I will create them. And if I create your design and I share it on camera and we talk about it and we make it for Royalty Soaps, I will send you a free bar in the mail. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Leave us a comment down below. You can follow me on TikTok and Instagram for more fun. I am posting some TikToks this month. I normally post 2 or 3 a month. It's just, you know, it's another type of video that you have to make, and I really like to make sure that those are super satisfying. Be sure you do something fun for yourself today, whether that is finding a floating lights festival near you. They do exist. Those are the paper lantern festivals. I don't know if there are going to be any more going on this year, but there might be some next year, and that is on my bucket list of things to do because Caleb found it and was like, Katie, this looks like something that would like make your entire month. We should absolutely do it. So it's on my bucket list. Maybe that's something I can do with my kids next year. See if there's one in an area near you. I'm pretty sure it's like a worldwide thing. Or maybe watching a musical on Disney Plus. There's one that is supposed to have been launched by the time this video is going up. What is the name of Hamlet? Omelet? Omelet? I keep wanting to say omelet. Hamlet? Hannibal? Musicals launching on Disney Plus in July. Hamilton! That's what it is! Omelet? Maybe that's your cup of tea. I've never seen it. I don't know. Should I watch it? Tell me. I don't truly care what you do. I just want you to do something that makes you happy today. And until next time, have an absolutely royal day. And bye for now. Ew.